Hi everybody, here's a quick video to show you how to take to Design Space the new SVG to cut this lovely exploding gift box, which fits a standard 11-ounce mug, which is popularly used for dye sub, and there are some pockets around the side which fit things like tea bags and biscuits and coffee sachets and a hot chocolate sachet in that one. It's really easy to make, doesn't use loads of paper, super easy to cut as well, and I just think it looks so sweet when it's tied up with the ribbon. That's included in the SVG as well, the ribbon and the bow that sits on top. You also get these little decals to put on the pockets if that's what you're going to put in yours. Obviously, you could put different things in. You could just put maybe sweets in if you wanted to. But if you want to go for coffee and chocolate and tea, like I have, then you've got those decals there just to trim it up. Right, so let's go to Design Space and bring it in and see how it cuts. It's really easy actually, super simple. Right, so it is a big SVG. It comes in with everything in the one project, but it's really easy to sort out. As usual, your first job when you want to work with any cut file SVG that's got multiple parts and score lines, you need to convert those lines that come in as cuts, which we actually want to be scores. We can't make them come in already set to score, unfortunately. But it's nice and easy with mine because they're always in one group in your layers panel. They're always in this first subgroup in your layers panel over here on the right hand side. So all you need to do is click on the name of it. You can see it's a group because it's got that little arrow there that you can toggle open and closed. Click on the name of it. It selects everything within it. There you can see them. Go to your operations menu. It's currently on basic cut, so click on basic cut and then choose score from the drop down. You can see it's been converted now. All those lines have become dashed, but while they're still selected, because there's more than one set, we need to ungroup them because we're going to need to attach individual score lines to the individual pieces that they relate to. So ungroup for me, I'm on the desktop version for PC. Ungroup is here at the top of my layers panel. If you're on the mobile app, it'll be along the bottom somewhere. Second step, sorry I'm a bit croaky by the way, I'm getting a cold I think. Second step is to select all the cut pieces underneath. They're in a group as well. So you just click on the name of the group and all we need to do here is ungroup. And the third step is to select everything on screen, which you can do by clicking right at the top of your layers panel, or you can use the select all button up there, or you can just drag a box around everything on screen. However you do it, when it's selected, just do that third ungroup. So now everything on canvas is a separate piece and we can do all the attaching that we need to. You must attach individual scores to individual pieces because if you attach the whole thing, you'll get a message that it's an incompatible project and too big to cut. So I think the easiest way to do it is to just click on canvas somewhere near a piece, drag a box to enclose the piece and its scores and attach, which for me is at the bottom of the layers panel over here. So you do that for every piece on screen that's got score lines. I'm also going to attach that little decal there because if I really zoom in, you can see it's got that little bit on top which sometimes gets lost. So we'll attach that. The biscuit should be okay. I'm going to attach those two just in case. That's the coffee mug and the coffee beans. And that's fine because that's all one piece, but we need to attach the scores to that piece. Just zoom out a bit again. These are the walls, obviously. I'm on my keyboard, so I'm going to use Alt-A, which is just a little bit quicker. All I'm doing is attaching these. That's the lid for the box, so we need to attach that one. Nothing on the ribbons, of course. These are the bow sections. They've got scores on all of them. So we're just going to carefully select each one and attach it there. Move those out of the way so I can get to the ones underneath. Doesn't matter where things are on your canvas, of course. Right, so I think that's everything attached. We'll click make it and see what happens. Right, so that is, for mine, it was supposed to represent silver, so that's the ribbon overlay. So that will cut from a sheet of A4 of whatever you decide to cut it in. These are the little decals that go on the pockets. I cut those out of a scrap of vinyl. You can use whatever you like. Maybe if you've got some of that nice self-adhesive card that comes with the machines these days, that might work quite well. But obviously, as you can see, you only need a tiny scrap of it. This is the actual box, and the way Design Space lays it out, it tells you that you need 4 sheets of 12 by 12. But we're just going to look at that fourth mat there, and we can fit these on the other mats for sure. It's just that Design Space leaves the whole boundary around something, doesn't it? And it doesn't need to. So we're going to click on the 3 dots, move object, and I'm pretty sure that will fit on the mat that's got the lid on it. Yep, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it on and turn it round, and it fits nicely in that corner. Oh, does it though, actually? I tell you what I'll do. I won't move that one. I'm going to move that onto another mat instead. I'll move that onto that one. Yeah, we'll turn it back around. In fact, we'll turn it upside down. Move that over there. And then that one fits nicely in between those two, doesn't it? Right, so um yeah, this one. This is the wider one. We'll go move. Let's see if that fits on with the lid. I thought it did when I did the practice. Yeah, it's going to, isn't it? Yeah, so it's the wider one that you put on the same mat with the lid. You get 2 wide pockets and 2 narrow pockets. You'll see that when you get your PDF of instructions. The wider ones are for tea bags and biscuits, and the narrower ones are for the coffee and hot chocolate sachets. So that's obviously that's the biscuit pocket there. So if you do that, you only need 3 sheets of 12 by 12 to cut the main box. And then this is it's the bow pieces and the wider ribbon. If you look at the photographs, if I just go back, you can see that the ribbons, it's a wider piece and then an overlay that goes on top. I really like it actually. I think it looks so cute. Yeah, so that again, you will cut that from an A4. So your ribbons and bows, 2 sheets of A4, your main box, 3 sheets of 12 by 12, and your decals, just a tiny little scrap of whatever you decide to cut them out of. I'm not going to cut it, so I'll press cancel, and that's that. So it's quite a daunting looking SVG when it comes in, but it's really easy to organise if you follow the steps the way I've just done it there. If you do go ahead and get this and you've got any issues when you come to cut or assemble it, please don't hesitate to get in touch. You can contact me on Etsy or Facebook, whichever you prefer, and the links to do that are in the description below. And if you've just stumbled across this video and you'd like to buy the SVG, the link to do that is also in the description below. Thanks a lot. Bye.